continuing in the Southwest Division, Houston Rockets. We talked about them a little bit earlier. Look, I think the Rockets this year are going to win 60 games. I think that this year in the Western Conference we're going to have I think the Warriors are probably going to win somewhere around 65 games. I think the Rockets are going to win 60. I think the Warriors going to win 65 games. I think they are. I think
the Rockets might end up winning the conference again. Just because the Warriors don't care. Like, what reason do we have to care?
Steph and KD both got hurt. Twice.
They gonna sit them down for any type
Steph
of
got hurt twice last year. KD got hurt for real last year.
KD get hurt last year. KD didn't get hurt. KD was always healthy. Steph got hurt.
I'm sorry, not KD. I'm thinking about Clay and I'm thinking about Draymond. Clay and Draymond were hurt. Yeah. Clay broke his thumb. Draymond's shoulder was shit.
I think Draymond will continue to be hurt though. Like again, I told you. I think last year was I think last year was the end of Draymond's prime. But continue.
Stop that, man. Stop that. No, it wasn't the end of his prime. Unless he get Sean Kemp fat,
I think he has what, tendonitis in his
No, and KD did get hurt. KD only played 68 games last year. He
played the most out of the big three,
but still he was hurt. He got hurt.
All of them got hurt.
That's my point.
I think all of them gonna get hurt again.
I don't think they all gonna get hurt again this year.
Literally, if Clay step on a man ankle, he gonna sit down for 10 games. Why you gotta play? We not playing for regular season wins, G. Who cares? We won 73 games. I do not care.
KD sprained his ankle I'm sorry, he sprained his ankle in April and he also broke his rib. He was hurt.
I'm pretty sure.
I knew I wasn't fucking crazy. He's hurt. They're not gonna be hurt this year. They're gonna win 65 games.
I don't think they're gonna win 65 games. I think
they're going to win 65 games. The Rockets going to win 60. The Lakers going to win 53. OKC probably going to win like 48, whatever.
They're going to win 50.
I don't think they're going to win 50. Watch. I don't think OKC or the Utah Jazz going to be anywhere near as good. The Rockets, I was predicting them before this trade somewhere around 56. I think this trade gives them about 4 more wins because even in games when you need to rest Chris Paul or James Harden, which they did a lot last year, where they were kind of giving Chris Paul a little bit of rest, and then when James Harden got his little what was like the quad strain or whatever,
he basically tore his hamstring.
The hamstring strain was like a grade 2 or whatever. They gave him like 2 weeks off. Now you got more offensive firepower coming off the bench. Yes, I personally don't necessarily know if they're a better team yet because I have to see Melo. And like I said, Melo's got a broken transition. A broken transmission. And he might have a broken transition too, and be out of the NBA as well. But I think that I expect this Rockets team to get at least to the semifinals. If they lose in the first round this year, it will be a catastrophe. I think if they get to the second round, they're going to face the Lakers in the second round. And I'm taking LeBron James over James Harden and Chris Paul any day. James Harden and Chris Paul, 2 of the biggest, most habitual losers in the history of the National Basketball Association other than one Jerry West. So I'm going to take LeBron James because LeBron James might be like 10th on that list, though. But go ahead.
I personally think this Rockets team has a chance to win a ring this year. I think they have a really chance.
Okay, I'm going to stop being disrespectful, LeBron. Okay, LeBron, I have been being disrespectful. You made it to 8 straight finals. You're not like CP3. I'm sorry. I'm LeBron. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, LeBron. I'm really sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I think this Rockets team has a realistic chance to win a ring this year. I think they're a better team than what they were last year. And they already took the Warriors to 7 last year. So I'm not gonna say that they can beat the Warriors, but I do give them a shot. Also, I think that this Rockets team will end up winning about 63 games. I think they'll win the conference again. I don't think the Warriors would care about winning the conference. Like, why do we have to care? And also, if let's say Clay,
you have to care because you don't want to end up in that situation. Listen. One quick second. Last year, Game 6, you picked the Rockets to beat the Warriors. I just want that to be known.
What, Game 6?
Yes, in Game 6 of the Western Conference Final, you said the Rockets is going to shock the world and beat the Warriors. Okay. So
I thought they were.
Okay, so don't tell me that. Nah.
That's Game 6. It's not Game 7.
They was up.
In what, in Game 7?
They was up in Game 6. They was up 3-2.
They was up 3. Oh, you talking about up 3?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They lost. It's fine. They were at home. Like they okay, whatever. Anyway. I think that the Warriors will end up winning about 57, 58 games again. Like if anybody, if Clay step on somebody's ankle, he gonna sit down. If Steph step on somebody's ankle, he gonna sit down for a week. Boogie gonna have, obviously he not gonna play half a year. I don't think that they're gonna win 58 games because they aren't capable of winning like 70. It's just that why do we have to care? So I think that the Rockets will come out. They'll win about 63 games. I think that they'll end up winning the conference. And man, again, I said it earlier, but I think that they have at least. They have insurance policy at every position now, which is what they didn't have last year. They didn't really have insurance policies. The main insurance policy they didn't have was one for Chris Paul, and they have one now. With as much as Chris Paul gets hurt, you need an insurance policy for Chris Paul. They have
MVP
one now.
of the league.
They have one now. No, you need somebody else to also handle the ball who's actually a point guard and can go get you a bucket and also facilitate for somebody else, which they have now. So again, man, I really, really like this team. And again, I'm not picking them to win a ring, but I think they have a very good shot. I'm not going to go into my whole spiel that I went earlier. I pretty much talked about the Rockets earlier, but I love this roster, and I think they're a better team than what they were last year. I love the acquisition of Marquise Chris. Love him and love the Brandon Knight acquisition if he's healthy. You got James Ennis there. He's a guy who can hit a three, play some defense. You also bring in Melo again. If Melo can't get buckets on the likes of a Denzel Valentine, if Melo can't get buckets on Rodney Hood, if Melo can't get buckets on Wesley Johnson.
Rodney Hood ain't signed, by the way, though.
Whatever, but he gonna come off the bench wherever he go. If Melo coming off the bench, he can come off the bench wherever he go. If Melo can't get buckets on Alec Burks, if Melo can't get buckets on Kyle Singler, if Melo can't get buckets on Evan Turner, Melo don't need to play no more. So again, I think that he'll have a rebound year playing with two of the best passers in NBA history. He's never played. Last time Melo played, again, granted, this was 2009, but last time Melo played with an actual point guard, a good point guard, he went to the conference finals, had a great season. The last point guard he played, actually look, last point guard also, and look, last point guard he played with when the Knicks had their best season. They won 52 games. Jason Kidd. He was old, but he was a point guard for him.
He go to the conference finals.
I mean, not conference finals, but no, they won 52 games.
No, he went to the conference finals with AI.
No, with Billups, Chauncey Billups. He went to conference with Chauncey. With AI, with Chauncey.
Tweaking.
And then he added what? He almost somebody voted. He was second in MVP voting the year he had Jason Kidd, the other point guard. You got the best point guard you done played with, Chris Paul. Nah, I know it's not 2009 no more. But if you can't come out here and have a good season, it might be time to sit down. So again, I got faith in this team. I think they're a better team than what they were last year. They have a stacked team. When we look back and we talk about best teams of this era in 10 years, the Rockets going to be right up there.
How many players do they have on their team right now that can average double figures?
4.
Together? As a team?
3.
And no, I mean next year, how many players will be in double figures?
Oh, Rockets? Oh, yeah. On the Rockets. Capella will be in double figures. I think that if Brandon Knight's healthy, he'll be in double figures off the bench. Eric Gordon will be in double figures. I think Chris Paul will be in double figures. Obviously, Harden and Melo. That's 6.
Okay, I'm not upset because the Warriors only had 3 guys. Four guys averaging double figures, and the next person after him was I think David West with 7.5.
I think they'll average 115 a game. This offense is going. This offense possibly one of the best in NBA history next year.
I mean, they were last year, so I can't beat.
They're gonna be even better. They might be the best offense in NBA history this year. No, the Warriors still up there, obviously, but they might be right after them.